Today we present our final and most prestigious award. The President's Award acknowledges the profound appreciation of the global trademark community to INTA members who over the course of their career have made a lasting impact on the association and its mission. The first of two recipients for this year's President's Award is Iris Quadrio of Marval, O'Farrell, and Maira in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Iris has been practicing at the law firm, the largest in Argentina, as partner since 1998. She has extensive experience in trademarks, trade dress, copyright, and other IP issues. A longtime active member of INTA who served on the board of directors from 2007 to 2008, Iris has a long and well-deserved history of receiving accolades for her volunteer work at the association. She received INTA's Volunteer Service Award for the advancement of the association in 2009 for guiding the formation and leadership of the Latin America Council, as well as for her involvement in legislative initiatives and collaborative efforts in the region. Earlier, in 2004, she was recognized with the Volunteer Service Award for advancement of committee or subcommittee objectives for her role as chair of the Trademark Office Practices Committee Examination Subcommittee. During her 2 decades as an INTA volunteer, Iris also served as chair of the International Amicus Committee and the Treaty Analysis Committee, and as vice chair of the Leadership Development Committee, among other roles. Currently, she is a member of the Non-Traditional Marks Committee, the Programming Advisory Council, and the 2021 Presidential Task Force on Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Iris is an accomplished attorney, an inspirational leader, and an exceptional person. As a stalwart supporter of the association, she has helped bring INTA to new heights over the years. She is an outstanding mentor who works very hard to ensure that the INTA community is welcoming for trademark attorneys from around the world. Thank you, Iris. Gracias y felicidades, Iris.
I am very humbled and honored to receive this prestigious award. When I heard from Tiki that I was one of the recipients, I felt deeply grateful, as INTA is and has been very important in my professional and personal life. It opened the door to long-lasting friendships, expanded my legal knowledge, and made me a more diverse and skilled person and professional. A big thank you to those who nominated me, to Tiki, to the INTA officers, Etienne, and all the INTA staff. Most importantly, as INTA is about teamwork, this recognition also goes to those who worked, helped, and guided me in other committees, project teams, and task forces throughout these years. I have had the privilege of working with amazing leaders who were generous to share their knowledge and experience. The INTA path often posed opportunities and challenges. My first leadership role as the chair of the Examination Guidelines Subcommittee took me from Buenos Aires to Beijing in 2004 to make a presentation to Chinese officials. It was definitely a turning point in my career, followed by my nomination to serve on the board, where I met many talented people who became true friends over the years. My family knew that May and November were INTA months and witnessed my enjoyment when preparing for the INTA trips. So this award is especially dedicated to my husband and our 2 sons for their unconditional support. I also want to share it with my incredible partners and associates at Marval, and with my many INTA friends who have been inspirational in so many different ways. I look forward to celebrating with you all in person whenever that may be.
Our second winner for the 2021 President's Award is Pravin Anand of Anand and Anand Advocates in New Delhi, India. An IP trailblazer, Pravin has been a practicing attorney since 1979, when he joined Anand and Anand, an extension of the one-room law firm that his grandfather established in 1923. Pravin has since expanded the firm to 4 major cities with 400 professionals. His practice encompasses all areas of IP litigation, including patents, copyright, design, trademarks, enforcement, and dispute resolution. A dedicated INTA volunteer for decades, Pravin has served on many committees, project teams, and task forces, and on INTA's board of directors from 2006 to 2008. His countless accomplishments include several landmark IP cases, which have maintained protection of creatives and led to extensive growth of India's IP jurisprudence. Among them are the Farid Alani case, which paved the way for software patenting in India, the Christian Louboutin case, which protected the famous red sole as a single color trademark in India, and Philips versus Amaze Store, a landmark judgment on aggravated damages for IP infringers. Recent work includes the Tommy Hilfiger Europe case, in which Pravin argued for consumer health and trust in the face of counterfeit personal protective equipment that featured trademarks of well-known brands. Pravin's countless accolades barely scratch the surface of his importance to the IP community, both in India and worldwide. With his tireless and invaluable advocacy on behalf of trademark owners, as well as his mentorship and pro bono work, he has done so much for the IP landscape in the last 40 years, truly leaving a legacy. He serves as an inspiration to me and the entire INTA community. Thank you, Pravin, for your amazing work and your contributions to the association and our community.
I'm delighted and honored to receive this award. My first INTA was in Nashville, and I remember the huge Opryland Hotel, the fantastic country music at the Grand Ole Opry, and Minnie Pearl with her hat and price tags, not to forget the great ribs. A number of my birthdays year after year were celebrated at INTA with my dear friends from all over the world. We heard the best jazz in New Orleans, visited art, science and technology museums in many American cities, had the most delightful food like Copper River salmon in Seattle, churrascaria in Dallas, Chinatown in San Francisco, and there was also great learning, not just trademark law, but how to conduct a meeting, which I learned from meetings of the board of directors and my ex-director friends. Despite my missing later events, remain in touch even today. How to work in committees with diverse opinions, the INTA Academy, and many projects that INTA did with the Government of India year after year. And beneath this fun and learning, a fabric of deep connections was created. And they say sports and music create bonds, but INTA, like brands, build one big family. Yesterday was my father's 93rd birthday, and the first greeting came from an INTA friend in Pakistan. I would like to thank INTA President Tiki Dare, Etienne, Bruce, and other officers of INTA, my partners, my professional colleagues, our clients, and above all, my home family, for their understanding, love, and I so yearn to meet everybody in a face-to-face meeting next year. Thank you.